like, I'm about to drink that later.
So go tell a friend. The best podcast on earth is about to begin. We got jokes and news and movie reviews. After Dark NC-17 with the crew. Interviews with the best artists around. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now.
We're welcome back to Down in the Den. It's your boy Marz, aka Marlon Beardo, the bearded weirdo, the Rosa Casanova, the curator of culture, and the shut night of this podcast game. We're back January 2026 in the final season of Down in the Den, and I'm here with two kings, my brothers, one and only King Petty, the one and only Real Spill Will, and we are here to give you our top 10 hip-hop albums of 2025 by, in my opinion, just my humble opinion as a hip-hop historian, is one of the greatest years of hip-hop that we've seen in probably decades. So I know this episode's dynamite. I know it's going to have a lot of controversy, a lot of debate, and I'm here for it. But before we get into it, I want to give my brothers an opportunity to let you know what they got going on and where you can find them on social media. So Will, please start us off. Let the people know where they can find you on social media and let them know what you got going on in 2026.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Real Spill Will, aka Mr. Spill, aka I'm getting good at this shit. Y'all already know what it is, y'all. Basically, man, you know, I got the merch about to come out. I'm about to have an announcement. Y'all already know what's going on with that. Y'all too do. About to have a nice little rollout to merge the merch with the day that I drop my new podcast, and as well the same week do my radio TV show, my second season of that as well. The date is not really official yet because I'm waiting on a couple things, but y'all just give me a month and everything will be on the move. That's basically it, yo. What up, fellas?
Man, another day in paradise. Green light. I can't wait for that merch, and I can't wait for the people to have an opportunity to check out season 2 and your new podcast. So, man, y'all please follow him on social media and make sure you're first to get in line when the new content drops so you can be entertained by one of the true kings of this game. And Petty, my brother from another mother. Yeah. Might as well say the same mother
at times.
At this point, please let the people know what you got going on in 2026 and where, of course, they can find you on social media.
All right. What's up, everybody? King Petty here. Y'all can find me on Snapchat, Grown and Petty 44. Y'all can find me on Instagram, TikTok, King Petty John, Ill Vision Entertainment Network on YouTube. I got new episodes of Pop with Petty up and streaming right now. What else? We got some featuring Quay. We got one featuring Marz. You know, so that's coming. And then the interview, I'm gonna do Petty Talk, where I'm gonna interview some potties I know, and we just gonna go around, like, be in Seattle, be around the area, you know, try to see what everybody's smoking on.
I love that. And speaking of smoking on, do you have any
new strains?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. So I got Lord, this is a strain came out of Tacoma. The brand 7 Wonders. I got some Black Rose Runts. I don't know if y'all can see it. Well, this shit is some fire. Like, let's see if I can get in there.
Some lemon haze.
Yes, sir.
That shit is some fire. It's dark. It's dark purple. So, you know, some fire shit. THC content 30%.
I got some lemon haze right here.
Oh Lord! Oh, you smoking? Oh shit!
Just treating myself every now and then, you know.
I feel it.
And I got some butterscotch Hawaiian. I wish y'all could smell this, brother.
I want to smell that. Butterscotch is my shit.
This shit smell like a Werther's original, bro.
Oh my god.
Man, I feel like my grandma just came back from the heavens and dropped me.
I still be eating them joints. I still eat them.
Make me emotional. We know you about 74, but let's
Almost.
get into it. Let's get into it, man. Before we start, 2025. What was y'all opinion on hip hop? You know, I felt like for a while we were in a drought. It was real rough for hip hop heads, but I feel 2025 is going to end up being one of those historical years like 1996, 1994, 1988. You have multiple
98.
drop 98, 88. My new album 1988 coming out soon. But what do y'all think just overall health of hip hop in 2025?
It's been a crazy, eventful 2025. A lot of artists we didn't expect to see come out came back out. A lot of people who were locked up got out. Flip's album by far, it was for me. It was a couple albums.
Get into particular
No,
albums
I'm
yet.
just saying, just for like the old heads, our generation, for like our lane of music to come back out and like sell more than like the new generation. Yeah, it just showed that we still got staying power. You know what I mean? So that's the best part about last year. That was the best part about 2025.
Will, how about you?
Last year, I'll say this too. Before I say that, the Drake and Kendrick thing kind of shifted, not kind of, but all the way shifted where we were at with hip hop before they got into it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Where we were in this weird space that we didn't like. We didn't knock it though, because we know us
We didn't want
being
to get
who we
drunk
are.
old heads, you know.
But we never jacked it. We never adapted to it. We just let it be what it was, right? So as we do, we're gonna go back to what we used to, what we grew up and listen to. We'll get into that later. But that's what we do, right? So me now saying that comes into 2025. Kendrick did the Super Bowl, right? Boom. Now after that happens, what happened after that?
All the lyrics, came.
I ain't gonna get into detail, but all the music, the spitters, lingo, wordplay started to grab hold because it came from their younger generation. Now here we go. Now our generation can grab hold of it. People who appreciate bars can gravitate to it. So in a nutshell, basically what happened was, to make it quick and easy and short. Basically, what happened was lyrics and bars started mattering at a quick pace, and that's where we are now.
Yeah. And I've always said hip hop has always literally been a buffet since the beginning of different styles. Some people hardcore, some people make dance music, some people make party music, some people and hip hop is everything under the sun, but the core, the essence, it always comes back to hard hitting beats, hard hitting lyrics, and saying something. And that's never going to go out of style. So I'm very happy to see, because that's the type of hip hop I was raised on. That's the type of hip hop I fell in love with. And you know, we all like to be ratchet every now and then. You know, it gets fun. Sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I like to, you know, verbally kill somebody in my lyrics in my head, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, creativity, being able to be literate, having actual words and language skills, and knowing how to format a song. It's why these artists are 40, 50, some cases in Slick Rick, 60 years old, and they're still able to be relevant. And as you know, Petty said, actually move units. That's never going on style. So I can't wait for us to see the Rolling Stones of hip hop, where you got a 70-year-old Nas or a 70-year-old Jay-Z on a stool and doing song cry. And, you know, we at 50 still like, yo, I'm loving it. It's experience and being able to pass it on to the next generation. So I say that to say 2025 was a very healthy year. So if y'all ready, who wants to go first? Do a round robin style.
All right,
go
so
first.
yeah, go ahead.
Will,
No, go ahead,
John. Go ahead, John. You got it. Go ahead, John.
All right, for 10. All right, we got a top 10, right? I'm starting from 10.
Yeah.
All right, my 10 was Freddie Gibbs Alfredo too.
Great
Just
choice.
like that is just that's a lot of music, bro. That had a lot of songs on that joint. It's too many to name, but that shit's still on my playlist right now playing. So it's one of my favorites.
It's on my list, significantly higher, but fantastic choice. Luxury rap, grown man perspective. Man, Freddie get out. Shout out a little side shout out to Alchemist, man, because man,
He on a roll.
What a year! You know, I haven't seen a producer. I can't really think of a producer that's been on a run like this and doing so much in a short period. So shout out to Alchemist. But yeah, dope number 10. Will, what was your number 10?
My number 10 might surprise y'all, I might not, but I really was bumping this album a lot when I was in the gym early in the year, and I thought it was fire. Tory Lane's Peterson album.
Ooh.
That's my number 10. Pardon me for the bad camera angle.
No, that's good. That's a nice. That was a nice album though.
Yeah, that was my highlight. The
quality was amazing. You know, amazing the fact they recorded it over a prison phone and it sounded that good and that current, man. Free Tory Lanez. I don't think that's controversial to say. I think there was a miscarriage of justice there, but free Tory Lanez. Great pick. So my number 10 was very late. It just made the cut for 2025. It actually came out in December, and that's probably why it's not higher on my list. But my number 10 was Nas and DJ Premier, Light Years.
Ooh.
Legacy plus excellence, classic chemistry, cultural impact. Shout out to the whole Mass Appeal team because they had a couple of entries on this list. That was my number 10. My own production style comes from DJ Premier. That's who I grew up like really, especially his work on Life After Death was when I really realized that, yo, DJ Premier is that dude. And now, of course, you know, I don't even know if we can argue about top number one MCs anymore, but from his cultural impact, it's getting kind of stupid now to argue. So
for real,
it's really
Definitely.
hard. And I like the sound of Biggie better than Nas. I like Jay better than Nas, although Jay has had a couple of questionable verses. They all have. But at the end of the day, when you're just looking at the statistics, you know, cultural impact, relevancy, lyrical ability, and then this last run, it really gets, you know, if you have any integrity, arguing is almost it's really disrespectful. But that's my number 10. So we're doing it round robin style. I'll start then with my number 9. So my number 9, I know this is probably not on any of you guys' lists, and I'm shocked that it made my list, but I actually enjoyed it. Like it was one of my guilty pleasures. So Cardi B, man, am I the drop, yo? Yo, it was a fire album. I'm not saying she's an MC, but she sounds good on record. She makes hits, and her little ode to Jay-Z, her little imaginary player, I like that. I like what she did. So yeah, that's my surprise number 9, Cardi B.
I like that album, but I didn't like that song. That's the one. Now the 2 songs I like is the 2 she got with the Janet samples.
Yeah,
the Pleasure Principle, and then the other one. Those are my songs. I like them.
I like the imaginary player, like you though, Marz. I liked it. I thought it was fire. I like it.
It's one of those B-sides. It's one of those B-sides that you got to be a real Jay-Z hit to know. Like to this day, I still, you know, walk up and be like, "What's the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6?" About 30 to 40 grand cost like a beat it. I still say that was premium shit talking Jigga Man.
It shows you that song has staying power too, because that song came out. What was it? 94, 96, I think.
Was off of 97.
Yeah.
Yeah, 97.
Staying power. That's still almost 30 years later.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely. So, Petty, what's your number 9?
Oh Lord. My number 9, probably to me, one of the greatest groups of all time. Mobb Deep Infinite. It's just to hear Prodigy's voice again, and it sounds like all the lyrics, all the bars came from maybe a couple months ago. It sounded like that. So like, yeah, like that album. Then the production by Havoc. It's just, yeah, like to me that's like one of the dope ass album of the year. One of the dope ass albums. That's my number 9.
Great pick, and you can't go wrong. I concur. When I first hear "I'm Back, Nigga," it's Mobb Deep against the world, I cried. I ain't got no shame in my game. You know, we are that Mobb Deep generation. For people on this particular room, Mobb Deep is impactful, and it was definitely a situation where you don't know what you got until you're gone. And like, so hearing his voice, and like you said, it sounded like he had just recorded it and uploaded it Wednesday. You know, man's been gone almost a decade and was literally shitting on 90% of the people out there. It was phenomenal. It was emotional. It was great. It was a celebration, and dope pick. I can't argue with that at all.
Yeah.
What did you think about that Mobb Deep album, Will?
Oh man, that joint was fire, yo. Legendary album, like you said, man. When you hear Prodigy, I didn't cry, but my soul cried. Like I damn near cried. Like it was emotional hearing Prodigy. You know what I'm saying?
It was just to hear his voice. It was his voice is I don't know. When I heard it on the Joe and Jada's podcast, that was when I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It sound I when that clip came out, you remember I tagged you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, are you hearing this, man? You know,
it sound crazy.
Crazy. What's your number 9, Will?
My number 9 is Dave East, Karma 4.
Yes, God, that yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to Dave.
He's holding New York down right now, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. He's the only. I think he's the lone one to hold New York down right now.
Yeah, Dave is getting crazy on Karma 4.
Yeah, I can't argue, man. And shout out to their new podcast. What's the Rap Report?
Rap about it.
That clip where Mano talking about sometimes I whisper to a dude I want to see a gun tonight. Every time I see that clip, I bust when Dave says, "You whisper it to him."
Yo, that should be hilarious. Yeah, that should be funny.
So you whisper that?
That should be funny, boy.
Oh man.
Yeah, that shit hilarious.
They got some beats going on right now too, so I mean, shit.
Yeah, it's real. It's getting funny. It's getting real hilarious right now with them 50.
Yeah, but he's staying out of it. He's staying out of it. So I mean, I see Easy staying out of it. He don't want to be in that shit.
It's bad for your health, man.
But it's just gonna be some rap shit though. It's all. It ain't. It ain't nothing like that with this.
Well, not when it comes to Jim. Not when it comes to Jim, 50, but you know.
50 will eventually come out and rap something. He just making sure, he's methodical. He knows he got to come correct. So he going to come out with something.
And it's got, for him to really actually pick up the mic, they're going to have to do something lyrically. They haven't done anything to really embarrass him that he can't just counter out with a meme or stack him up. So it's got to be something to lyrically be like, oh, now you're challenging my lyrical integrity.
He won't be alone though. He won't be alone.
Nah, not at all.
Uncle Murder will be on that song.
Yeah, and I'm sure Cameron will be too. To address Jim. So
Uncle Murder will be on that song because Uncle Murder said it at the end of the wrap up. He said, he was like talking about how they threw shots at 50, and he said 50 ignoring him right now. He said, but if 50 when he do a song, he said I'm getting on it. He said I'm gonna get on it. Tell the producer, press play back on it You know what I'm saying? After 50 done with his verse, put plus play back on record, something like that. He said, I'm like, oh, he letting it be known that, you know what I mean? It's he waiting for the bullshit.
Shit, the wild card is Banks, though. Banks is the wild card. Well, whether they can get Banks back, we don't know.
I don't know because of their relation. Him and 50 relationship is a little crazy.
Right.
At the end of the day, when the boss doesn't need the music, I think if they were wise, I don't know what the ownership type thing is with the G Unit, but I'm sure 50 would have no problem, letting them just go get money under the banner. But
Yeah.
they should go ahead and do a Buck, Banks, Uncle Murder, hell, Game, everybody besides 50, and just do a G Unit tour, man.
Right.
It would make bread. It would definitely make bread. I'd go see it. But number 8, that with round robin style, that means Will, you're up. What's your number 8?
Ghostface Supreme Clientele too.
Said a couple Master Skill albums would make it up here, and damn, that was a good.
Nas is just that was the play that nobody expected. I didn't expect that. He bring everybody out on under his label.
I always wondered, but my brain was, why don't they get a bunch of icons and put them on tour? That's where my brain was,
Right.
But to make new music, I didn't think there would be an audience for that necessarily. But the marketing of all these legends, that's what really, and that's what I tell a lot of young cats. It's not about talent, it's about marketing. Because there's a ton of talented MCs in the world, there's a ton of talented producers, and they'll never get seen that way in marketing. And unfortunately, what your average Joe doesn't have that your big majors have is the marketing dollars, where they can spend $10 million getting it on the label. So you have to be creative when you are an independent artist or you're budgeting it yourself. And just having that lineup, your Ghost, your Slick Vic,
Pardon the noise.
You didn't think you'd get a new Mobb Deep album, obviously. You didn't think you were going to get a new De La album, obviously. And for them to pull those things out and for them to sound so good, that's a marketing VIP, But yeah, Ghost voice, man. He's one of those people. I've always loved Ghostface, but I never noticed. Sometimes he's literally just rapping gibberish, and it sounds so fresh. He admitted, well, it sounds so fresh. You're thinking, I just don't know the lingo. I'm not from New York, so I don't know the lingo. And then he said on one of the songs, he was like, nah, none of the words I said were real. It just sounded fresh. And he'd just be like, Wally Mack and slack and black. And he'd be like, oh, shit. And it wasn't real words.
Pretty Tony.
Gibberish, the whole song.
He'd be like, Sally, man, the Bobby candle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
He said, lollygag with the wally wag and some shit like that.
Yeah. Mommy said, what are you doing? And I said, shut up, slap a dick in her face, hit her with a vase, you just go crazy. Machiavelli.
I'm feeling like a penicillin villain. That nigga just said some crazy.
Yeah, that man.
Snacks for a pack rat. Daddy Mac hit him with the backpack. You'd be like, yeah, what? Crazy. What's your
number?
What's your
and
number?
It'll be fire. And it'll still be fire.
Still fire. What's your number 8?
My number 8. Oh Lord. I don't know if anybody else has heard this, but Will might have heard it. I don't know about you, Marz. Dave East and Young Chris, Fine Dining.
Was that an album or a mixtape?
The album. It's a mixtape album.
That shit hard.
I gotta check with the judges to see if that qualifies, but I'm gonna let it pass.
But then I got that slash and I got Karma 4, because Karma 4 is that was my number 8 too. Karma 4 is like tied with Fine Dining.
And this is Young Chris from Rockefeller fame, correct?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta check that out. I'm not even gonna hold you. I hadn't heard of that one.
It's a
Yeah,
fire
I
ass.
heard of it. I heard of it. I listened to it.
Yeah.
That shit dope.
I
That
didn't think
shit
Young
hot.
Chris could
That
rap
shit.
though. Like me, this
Young
the
Chris was
person I've
getting
heard Young
busy
Chris
on that.
rapping since Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
Young Chris was getting busy on that.
Young
Yeah.
Chris got a flow. Like a lot of people, and I'm not one of them, but a lot of people say Jay inherited the flow from Young Chris. I'm not one of them. So
I heard that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that a lot.
Yeah, if you know, you know. Like that whole
Yeah.
you remember in the rock that's all Young
Yeah.
Chris. But
Yeah, I heard. I always hear that a lot, though.
yeah, so like I
I
said,
really never like said. I probably a couple times probably heard it when they were together, but I never really sat there and tried to really gauge it though. I ain't really paying no mind like that.
no,
But I heard it though. I've heard people say it a lot.
because some of the best rappers can do any style. I
Right.
always when I'm giving my example of a perfect album, I always talk about life after death because Biggie did a song with Bone and outbone Bone. Pause. Every person he worked with, he could adapt to their style. Jay is another one of the people. He could rap like a Fushnicket if motherfuckers want to add loco, hit him with numerous shots with a fofo. But he could do that, or he could do the slow, or he could do whatever. Or he could do more of that.
Yeah, it don't matter with him.
Yeah, spoken words. So some of the greats have no standard flow.
Yeah.
Right.
My number 8, and it is what it is. But like I said, I like my hip hop like a box of chocolates. I like a variety. So my number 8, Tyler the Creator, Don't Tap the Glass, man. Straight up hip hop dance album, man. And I love my EDM. I love sometimes LL Cool J said this when he was talking about making music. It don't always have to be chess. Sometimes it's checkers. Sometimes it's just simple, hard-hitting beats, talking shit, taking your shirt off and sweating and dancing and like need that shit. It's like really tribal. And I can go into a whole nother level, talk about our connection to the
Tyler is this generation's for real.
I can't argue that. And I think it was dope, man. And like it's really underestimated on how much musical knowledge like he's like a classically trained musician. Like he's a real musician. So that was my number 8. First time Tyler. I've been doing these end of the year lists now for 6 years. First time a Tyler album made it. And I think it was dope.
That's for sure.
So number 7, that's you, Petty. What's your number 7? Oh wait, no, it's Round Rock now. I'm sorry, my bad. It's on me. So my number 7, he's a personal friend of mine, and he usually makes the cut, man. But it was Raps by my brother Johnny Raps, man. This was his madness.
Nice.
Working on this album for like 9 years. I think he's been working on this album. And like he finally was able to get it out, and it's like he's really spitting up here. Like I don't do that whole white rapper, black rapper. So my man really spit. He worked hard on it, and he has a little bit of something for everyone. So I want y'all to, if you go on my page, Marz _entertainment, I directed like 3 or 4 music videos for music video for song Zigzags. Music video for Facts, music video for Millennial Rockstar. So yeah, 3 videos off that album. I directed, that's up and available, and it's dope. And so that was my number 7, little underground joint. It's available on all platforms. My brother John -E- Matt, and it's got a little bit just for everybody. So that was my number 7.
Okay. Yeah, he is nice though. I ain't gonna cut nobody off, but he's fire though. I ain't gonna lie. He is dope. He's super dope.
Yeah, he is. I need to come out there and go see him in concert for real. Who's next? Me?
We're doing something soon, man.
It's
Let me
you.
know. I'll get the Airbnb. We make it. We got something do something in New York, Philly.
Hell yeah.
I got the room and board, and we do that thing real big. All right,
Word, that's good.
so Petty, it's on you. Who's your number 7?
JID. God does
Mhm.
like a
Good choice.
that
Good choice.
he different, bro. That he's like the Atlanta version. He's the Atlantic Kendrick.
Mm.
That voice, and then like how he just flips like hit certain verses. You be like, and he can rap with anybody. Like I've seen him rap with Conway. I just seen him rap with Benny, West Side Gun. You know everybody. Freddie Gibbs. He's one of them ones.
Word.
He's definitely one of those rappers that uses his voice as an instrument, and just the way that's one.
Yeah, he do.
Always envy artists that really just have that voice, because I can rap, I can freestyle, I can write all day. My voice is monotone as hell. I have a radio voice. My voice is 4 or 5. It's 68 a.m. That's my voice. So when I try to rap, I end up sounding like Will Smith. It's like how bizarre. Oh, that new Will Smith album was not on anybody's list, right?
No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. JID.
Didn't make the cut yet.
Did make it this year. Sorry, Will. What's your number 7? Will.
Lil Kiki, Legend Hotel.
Ooh. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. That one. Yeah. That one. Yeah. It's not on my list, but I forgot all about that one. My God. Yeah, I forgot. Oh my God.
It was in my honorable mention. But no, that's a fact. Shout out to these legends, man. I can't put enough emphasis on how it warms my heart seeing these people out here like still doing, shit sound good, man. It sound fresh.
Yeah.
So we're on number 6. That's on you, Will. What's your number 6?
My number 6 is Sick Mike. Let's get some money together. Yeah. Tough album.
I love it.
He had one. He dropped in 2024. He dropped. I can't afford to do it for the love too. But that way y'all need to really listen to that one. Listen to that. And listen to this song called Bean Dip. It's all on Apple Music and it's on Spotify and everything. He be going crazy. Every time I play his music out here, dudes be like, who that again? They be like, Sick Mike, and they be like, yeah. They be like, he's tough. They be like, yeah. He's crazy. They be like, he talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that album is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. He's talking, man. His wordplay, he's like his pen is crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said, what did he say? He said, highly abstract, the furthest thing from a cookie cutter.
What?
I love that. I love the variety.
He talking like that up there, boy. He be rapping, yo. He's rapping. Just a side note, at one of the Styles P concerts out here, he stopped. He was in the middle of his show. He was like, yeah, Sick Mike was standing in the front. He like, yeah, Sick Mike. He said, if y'all don't know, he said he got some scrunchy face bars. He said, every time I listen to Sick Mike, he make me scrunch my face. That's what Styles P said at the concert out here. In front of everybody.
Ghost is giving you that ultimate shout out. Is
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Check it out though. Check out the Let's Get Some Money Together album. But also go back from the 2024 joint. 2024 joint and treat yourself to the I Can't Afford to Do It for the Love joint too. I'm putting y'all on to some serious shit.
I'm about to check that out tonight too.
They really the shit. They for real.
Yes, we gotta check that out. It's putting on the game. Oh, man, Mike, if y'all don't know, now you know. So that puts Petty, that's on you. What's your number 6?
I was telling y'all about him a while ago. He got his homeboy with him. Don Tripp and Starlito, Step Brothers for Life.
Okay.
Dope as shit. Don Tripp last year had a hell of a year. I think he bought an album out every month. He was that one that did that song "Say Less." He was bringing out albums out every month. I mean, like, and they hitting hard every time. So I mean, like this was like the culmination for me. This one was like, because I got Don Tripp and Starlito have been out since, oh good God, for like at least since 2015, 2014. So just for them to come back like maybe 10 years later and do Step Brothers for Life, yeah, it's dope as shit. And y'all gotta listen to this. Y'all, I'm telling you, guaranteed you'll love it.
And putting people on game. So that's dope. That all of our last picks where we were putting people on game on underground artists, man. That's how you know that we have,
that's crazy.
We in sync in here.
Yeah, that's real. That's wild.
In sync, no Justin Timberlake. But
Right.
so number 6 for my number 6, and I'm sure this is probably on somebody else's list. But whenever I listen to an album, especially albums that I write reviews for, I try before I write and start, being all poetic, I try to summarize it in 2 or 3 words. And then I kind of write from there on what it makes me feel. So the 3 words that I wrote when I did my review for this album was smooth, grown man, hustle rap. And it was Larry June, 2 Chainz, Alchemist again, Life is Beautiful. And it made me want to get a drop top so bad. I said, look at my regular ass sunroof. I never felt so poor, but so motivated at the same time. Man, it just made me want to get a condo over the sea and smoke Cuban cigars and juice and become vegan. And buy fine leather goods. That's
Larry do that to you. Larry do that to you.
Yeah, man. It made me want to like date a librarian with like 1 or 2. It's good, man. Made me want to do good shit. So that was my number 6. I think it was dope. It was like definitely grown man music. If you're under 35, you may not vibe with it. And
I gotta go see him in concert.
And I also want to give a shout out to one of the most underrated rappers, 2 Chainz, man. Like 2 Chainz, Titty Boy, whatever you want to call it. He really be rapping, man. And like, if you see how he makes it, man, he just freestyle. He's really freestyling, like, and that shit crazy.
We forget he over 42. Remember, he over 42.
Yeah, he ain't no young man. He been in the game a long time. That's what I said. It's grown man music, man. This is 401k music. This is diversified bond music.
This ain't no joke right here.
This is buying investing in energy music. This is
yeah. I got a nest egg somewhere laying in the cut. Man.
Shit, that nigga got blessed by Raekwon and the Wu. They blessed him. They was like, yo, we rock with that nigga. Yo, that nigga tough. They were like, yeah, he family. Raekwon said, he said 2 Chainz is family, yo. He said, we rock with him. He said he get busy. They were like, y'all tripping. They like, he get busy, nigga.
Yeah,
they understand that. They understand that talk he talking, but unorthodox, but it's real, and you just gotta listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's his character, and it's like when somebody rap like that, and it's how they are, is a character too. That's when you know they really fire with that shit.
Really fire.
Okay.
And he another one. He'd be like trapdoor alligator skins. He'd be like, what?
Yeah.
What he said? I put a fat rabbit on a Craftmatic. Nobody know what the hell that meant, but this shit sound
fire. Yeah.
That talking. Only the greats can do that. And like I said, something where it's a mixture of voice, character, and authenticity that leads to where it's just like, Snoop another one. that he could just say something and it sound you're like, yeah, I buy that 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in that category. So that was my number 6. Will, what's your number 6?
Okay. Oh, it's on me already. Okay. My number 5. You mean?
Yeah, 5. My bad.
I was making sure.
You're right.
Nas, light years.
Knew that was gonna be on some other people's list.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Had to put that up here. I like
Patty,
it.
well, how about you?
Very
So what's
creative.
for number 5?
You're number 5, yeah.
Ooh, okay. So it's 2 albums because it came out in the same year by the same artist. So Reason.
What'd you say?
It's the same. It's 2. He brought out 2 albums in the same year, but it's by the same artist though. Reason brought out "I Love You Again" and "Everything in My Soul Blue." He brought out 2 albums in 2025.
So
Reason brought out 2 albums. Yeah.
Is that your 5 and 4, or
that's my 5 because he brought out 2 albums in the same year to fire. It's the same artist. It's Reason.
Two different albums. You gotta pick an
so
album.
the name of the artist is his name is Reason.
You gotta pick one album out of them.
I get it. I'm gonna let it slide because they came out the same year. But technically, that's 2 albums. You get the sneak extra album.
Yeah, but I couldn't put between which one because I like both of them at the same. I was trying to figure out which one do I have more replay value at. Both of them I have the same because I can't skip on either one. Like I love both albums. So it's and just so happens it's by the same person. So basically it's like a double CD because he bought "I Love You Again," then like maybe 2 months later he bought "Everything in My Soul Blue."
He said we gonna make this. They must have been like one album for real together. It was just
yeah, and he bought out 2.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. That
like Nelly when he did Sweatsuit. So I'm gonna let it slide. The jury said let it slide.
But y'all gotta listen to him too, because I mean, like he was signed to TDE, then he left TDE. So yeah, he's dope.
That's dope. That's one thing they got over Top Dog, man. They know how to pick them. Talented from rappers to the scissors.
No, they do.
Everybody, they got an ear over there. So my number 5, I talked about it earlier. I said Mass Appeal would have several entries on this, but it was De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky. Man, the intro, the roll call. Number 1, shout out to all of the features on that album. I mean, probably the most diverse feature list of any album this year, and I'm not just talking about hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just sounded so like I love De La Soul and Tribe Called Quest and Jungle Brothers. Like I literally grew up on that before I was on the gangster stuff in the 90s. Like my first entry to hip hop, my first entry to hip hop was Too Short, like in the 86 or whatever. And then I went from Too Short to Public Enemy, NWA, and then like in the late 80s, like 88, 89, that's when I started getting into like Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. And a big part of that, though, was A Tribe Called Quest because my brother was in college at the time. So he was at Norfolk State in college. He's listening to Brand Nubian and De La Soul and all these like the Jungle Brothers. And he's listening to all that. And during the summers, I would go, and he had an apartment in Norfolk. I would come from Hampton, and I'd go spend like a week in the summer, and he was working. So I had a whole apartment to myself, and I just go, he had this big-ass room with all these CDs, hundreds and hundreds of CDs, because he used to do the scam that everybody,
we did it.
I don't know who was the genius. I was like, give us a penny, and we'll send you 12 CDs.
Right, no joke.
Right? I was like, yeah, nah. And so he had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of CDs. And I would just sit there, boom, listen. Tupac, Strictly for My Niggas. Boom. Ice-T, boom, Death Certificate. And I'm listening to all this. I'm just getting nourished from all this hip hop. Big part of it was De La Soul. And so when they came back with this album, and like what a dope tribute Dave, man, and it was just my number 5. It was a dope, good times for all.
Okay.
Right.
Who's starting off for 4?
That's you, Petty. It's round robin.
All right. Since I'm a pothead, number 4 for me was Kush and OJ too. Wiz. Like can't go wrong with Wiz.
Can't go wrong. I was wondering when that was going to make an entry on somebody's list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had that fire song with Russell on that jump too. Bitch, I might be that.
Mm-hmm.
My boss, bitch, I might be that. That was fire. They actually did that on a Russell mixtape, and it ended up making the Kush and OJ album. So that was fire.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So that's what, number 4?
Mm-hmm.
All
Number
right.
4.
Will, what's your number 4?
Mobb Deep, baby.
Mobb Deep
Know
is
it, baby. Yeah, that's. I ain't want to say too much when you went, but Prodigy in my top 3 all
Oh yeah.
time. So
I can't argue that with anybody.
yeah, he's in my top 3. I got him. I got Nas, and I got Pop. As far as influence, but Pac ain't the best, but that's who my 3 is: Nas, Pop, and Prodigy. I probably got Prodigy over the Pop on some. I got him switching back and forth from 2 and 3, but Nas my number 1 though. But there's other rappers I like a lot. You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
those,
Now you can't argue any of
yeah,
those. That's the
probably
top.
in my top 3. Hearing him come back and sound like he really was recording with Havoc in real time. It didn't sound like he was cutting in.
It was on. It
On the
was sync.
song.
It was straight sync. It was on
Yeah.
point on sync. Perfect.
Yep. And it was like it made you almost forget that he was passed away for a while.
It made me forget.
You
Listening to
know what
that,
I'm saying? I feel like he was here
felt
when
like
you
it
were
was
listening to
right.
it. Yeah, so it's like that was an album that we needed that album for therapy reasons. After him
Yeah.
passing, like we needed that album therapeutically. We needed that. He said
That,
it's therapeutic to the music though.
yeah,
You know
that
what I'm saying?
that was closure, man. Because that, like, losing P and the way we lost him, so random, and it was like, and he was so young. It was super whack, and you know, we didn't get to see Mobb Deep end on the high. They kind of had that G Unit experiment that didn't work. Then they broke up for a little bit, and they was just getting back together. And P had some solo albums, the H&IC series, and like we didn't get to see Mobb Deep go out like we want to see our legends go out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
this was like a time capsule. Like we were able to go
Yeah.
back and get premium P, and
Yep. Yep.
Killer Havoc, and then Alchemist doing his little touches, and
Mm-hmm.
having Nas involved, because it was a time when Nas and Mobb Deep had beef, like in the early.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, yeah, man. It was a
Crazy.
good.
Yeah. That was good closure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely. Like going out, making, that's like Kobe in a 60-point game. That's how you want to go out.
For real.
Prodigy would have wanted Havoc to do and Alchemist to do that.
Absolutely, because
Oh yeah.
that's Mobb Deep. That's home team right there.
Because
Mm-hmm.
he'd have been like because in his mind it's like let them niggas hear me, nigga. You know what I mean? Let me be heard. I'm gonna make sure I'm still heard.
And not
That's
only
how he
heard,
was.
but heard at the highest of levels.
Yep.
Sometimes you hear some of those posthumous albums, it sounds like, especially like my example is the Biggie Duets album. Do y'all remember that?
It sounded doctored up.
Yeah.
It was an embarrassment. Like they were so desperate, they were recycling songs and just putting new behind them. I'm like, these are the same lyrics. Like everybody,
that was disrespectful, yo.
it was disrespectful, a cash grab. I think one song they just used his answering machine message. It was
Mhm.
like, "I'm not here," and then people rap around it. It was awful. So that's always my fear. But that was, like you said, it sounded like he was in the studio today, and they recorded it, mixed and mastered, and dropped it on Spotify.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It did. It's terrible.
So it's on me. Number 4. My number 4 was West Side Gun, and Then You Pray for Me Too. Man. I just love them Griselda kids, man. I love those guys, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I like my half fashion crime music. That's what I call it. Like it makes me want to buy it. And they talk about wrestling and stuff like that. So it's just good time.
Yeah, they dope. I like that.
Shout out to my ex-wife. She's like the biggest Griselda fan in the world, which is weird because she's like a country girl from Farmville. But like that gangster shit.
That's crazy.
You put me on to that gangster shit. I'm still sitting like, hey, you hear the new Backstreet Boys? She's like, nah, listen to this shit. I'm like, oh, god damn. So yeah, shout out to West Side Gun. That was my number 4.
All right, what's your number 3? Whose number 3 is it? I think it's Will's. Number 3?
It's you. Because Will just wins round robin.
Yeah. Okay, so Will 3. So my 3, Larry June and Carlo Until Night Comes. Riding music. Like that was my summer anthem. That was my summer theme music. All in Vegas.
Hell yeah, hot as hell. You can't go wrong with Larry June, man. Like I said, the music make me want to rent an old, like 2003 Cadillac DTS, and get me a glass of orange juice with very little pulp, and, just pick up like a 50-year-old baddie from Bingo and be like, "Yeah, baby, here's 50. Go crazy."
Shoot, give me a '91 Mustang, rag top. Candy red, riding down the strip in San Francisco. I'm good. I'm playing that album.
Give me a copper penny. Give me a copper penny Nova, mama.
Ooh, the Nova.
Let me get that 1985 BMW M3 Cherry Red.
Oh yeah. That's that paid in full shit right there. That's paid in full shit.
With the gold Dayton's on that bitch.
Let me get like the 84 Nova. 84 Nova.
Give me a box there. 86 box, 2-door. On 26s.
Nah, I got you.
Spokes. 100 spoke.
I got you. Give me a 2003 Dale Earnhardt Monte Carlo. What you know about that?
Yeah. Yeah. That money, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feel like. So that's grown man.
Hell yeah.
So Will, what's your number 3?
My number 3, Raekwon, The Emperor's New Clothes. That's my number 3. Got to go with Ray. I've been knocking that. I knocked it all year.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. And like I said, once again, I said it before, and my prediction is true. I knew Mass Appeal between the 3 of us was going to make several spots on, and I was correct. And you're absolutely right. Like the only reason I didn't put it on mine because I knew it was going to be represented on the show. But I tried to peeps as possible. But yeah, man, another guy who's in his 50s that's spitting better than 99% of the planet.
Going out of his mind too. Like rapping.
And like it's ridiculous. Like his wordplay is like, man, like I can go back to fucking Incarcerated Scarfaces.
It just don't stop with these guys.
Just the title, Supreme Clientele, Incarcerated Scarfaces, even though we just call it the Purple Tape, like luxurious rap, man. He so descriptive.
Yeah.
The color, the texture. I always say he makes 3-dimensional music. Like you can feel it. He's so descriptive. Like nigga spill blood on his purple wallabies.
Yeah, you can see that shit.
Look like vino, the same wine I was drinking, crazy.
Yeah, crazy shit. Like,
ox-colored blood, you be like, God damn.
Yeah, he be.
The niggas on some other shit.
He had a mink hat on. It felt like Burberry. You're like, God, dog.
Yeah, shit crazy.
Yeah, shout out
Didn't
to
he tell you shit like that? He said he was just out of state last month getting cake. Didn't he tell you what he was doing? He give you a quick rundown on the
telling stories, man. I love hip hop, man. I love storyteller hip hop. All right, so it's on me. My number 3. Knew it was gonna be some duplicates up here, but my number 3 was Mobb Deep Infinite. Like I said, dark, uncompromising, Queensbridge energy. You know, we've talked about it a lot, so that was my number 3. Number 2, Petty, it's on you.
Ooh, my number 2. It's Not Me Then Who by Payroll Giovanni. I mean, straight Detroit. Like, yeah, like Payroll is like the Detroit's version. He's Detroit's version of Jay-Z. I mean, like he's. But then he got production by Cardo, DJ Fresh. Yeah, it's a bunch of them. Like a lot of people don't know who he is, but a lot of people know who he is. You know what I mean? So he's one of them. For me, I've been on him since I think 2009 when he was with Doughboy Cash Out. So yeah, when he was signed to Jeezy. So it's been a long time since I've been fucking with Payroll.
Tell you, man, you need to do like the Petty report for like the underground. You know how they used to have in the Source where they would have the unsigned hype. Telling you, man,
in the back of the book, yeah.
Yeah, you need to do a segment, like just think of something creative, like Petty, Petty's picks. I don't know, something with some alliteration, but like these underground people or these artists, and write something about them, and you really be on
some other shit. Yeah, I know. I downloaded too much music, bro. Like I'm up to like 70,000 songs on just one phone. Yeah, I download like New Music Friday. Every Friday I'm downloading. If I don't like it, I delete it. If I like it, I keep it.
Hey man, the fact that you actually download and don't stream, that's mad respect.
I've been doing this since Napster, bro. Since Napster and LimeWire and FrostWire. So I'm still gonna keep like my music. I have a certain selection I listen to. I don't want to listen to what everybody else listens to. Like ever since this new, like now that fucking J. Cole about to drop next month, that's gonna be the first album I download.
But for those who don't know what LimeWire is, because my man Petty just aged us about 50 years. But LimeWire was, before streaming, something that would pretty much give your computer AIDS. You try to download so Young Jeezy, and you end up getting some dudes just screaming before that. But man, it was a wild time in music because people started burning CDs, and you would just.
That's when music became free. That's where you can find it for free.
It is the moment that demonetized music. I tell you that, as much as I love music, there's no money in it. Music is more of just an advertisement to get people to buy you, because they ultimately, if your music is the commodity you're selling, that can be dated. But if you become the commodity you're selling, then you always have value. So for any artists out there, and when I say artists, I don't just mean musicians, writer, singer, ultimately you are what you're selling. So make sure whatever you're doing is coming across that it's you that they're authentically buying, because that's the only thing that can't be replaced by AI. You. All right. That was my message of the day. Number 2 on me. My 3? No, 2. Yes.
No, we have 2.
Number 2, we talked about this earlier, but my number 2 was Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo 2. We talked about it a bit earlier, so I'm not going to go deeper into it. But yeah, that was very high on my list just from the replayability. Something that I can still go back to. And once again, that's another artist. Shout out to the Etch. She put me on to Freddie Gibbs as well. I didn't know who he was. I was like, who's this Ninja Turtle looking nigga? And then like I started listening to her. I was like, nah, brother's fire now.
That voice and delivery.
Yeah, here he is. To any funny man, he funny man. He's a funny dude. Looking at something, they said any financial faux pas that you've made that you feel you wasted money on, and I knew he was gonna say it, but he was like, "Bitches, man, the hoes."
He don't care.
He don't care, so I love it.
Yeah, I mean, his baby mama's a porn star, so I mean,
now we know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's shout out to him. Number two, hey, a lot of us have done worse. Will, what's your number two?
Conway Machine Can't Kill God with Bullets.
Damn, that motherfucker is raw too.
Super raw.
Number two.
Super raw.
They moved all the way up like that. That's
how crazy
it was.
No, phenomenal. And their beat selection, man, was super underrated. Got to the point where people are making, Griselda beats, Conway beats. It's like trying to get that sound, but it's that sauce that they add on to the beat.
Yeah, that shit be just different.
Can't be duplicated. Phenomenal pick. Phenomenal. Petty, you got anything about that album?
I'm still slapping it right now. Dude, I was playing that on my way back from Seattle. So yeah, I love that album. It's yeah, I need to listen to it more. It came out late, but still, I love that album.
It moved up quick. I'm like, oh, after I listened to it like 3 or 4 times, oh yeah, this is it right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's his most personal too.
So. That's why I like them. Okay.
That's when artists start coming into their stride when they can, because usually they always start about the same thing, money, hoes. That's when you come in the game. You usually do 1 or 2 albums of that, then you start getting growth, things start happening, start living. And the best artists, they start to evolve. And then they start talking about their life, their struggles. It's far more interesting and something that you can actually connect with, because we all don't have Bentleys and we all don't have private jets, but we all have, a parent that can get sick, or we can all have, a relationship that goes wrong, or, somebody betray you. These are universal elements great pick, phenomenal pick. Like I said. All right, so it's number 1. And for those watching over there across the social verse, your YouTubes, wherever you're watching, for those who are listening, where you listen to podcasts, I wanted to let you know that we did not rehearse this. We did not plan this. We came in, all of us, not knowing what the other had. But just from I believe 2 of us might have the same number 1 album. So
that's probably all 3.
Maybe all 3. And I just happened to get to go first. So we'll see if my prediction is true. But I'm really good at numbers. So let's see. So my number 1 album of the year for hip hop and music in general, because I'm going to do another top 10 for all genres of music. But this is my number 1 album of the year. From my hometown, them Thornton boys, the Clips. Let God sort them out. If it doesn't win the Grammy, we burn this bitch down. Album of the year, razor sharp bars. I didn't know Pharrell had it in him as far as the beats are concerned. The beats were crazy. And my man Malice may have created one of the most iconic verses. Like, he really had the verse of the year. Now that it's January 2026, I can confidently say he had the verse of the year, my man Malice. And these dudes are 52 and 48 years old, respectively. Respect. You young whippersnappers should be ashamed of yourself. You let a 52-year-old man was retired for 14 years, had become a pastor, and he came and he sliced y'all asses up like yourself. You need to go pick up a book, a thesaurus, a encyclopedia, go on Google, YouTube, anything. You need to learn some words. You need to learn
how to write a song for dummies. That's
you need to learn how to count a bar. You need to learn how to rhyme on beat. You need to take some time and do work to make your craft better, because a 52-year-old man, I don't care how good he is, should not come and slam dunk his nuts all in your face. Pause. So congratulations
Pause.
to the 757 Icons, I still listen to the album at least twice a week, and it's been out for almost a year. So that was my number one album. I'm not saying anything else about it. Please, gentlemen, tell me what your number one album was.
Okay.
Mine, Clips, of course. Let God sort them out. Mike Tyson blow to the face. It's like that. One of the hardest beats of the year. Oh my, my God, that Mike Tyson blow to the face. Jesus Christ, I can't even say no more. That's a Grammy right there. I'm going to scream out the top of my lungs if they win a Grammy. I'm not even gonna lie.
They deserve it, man. Anything else would be uncivilized, to say the least. So it better happen. Let me tell you, those instrumentals, sometimes I'll go on YouTube and just pull up some hip hop instrumentals when I'm feeling creative and I just want to rap. One day these videos are going to come out because I have dozens and dozens of videos. Those who don't know, I'm a bit of a freestyle, not to toot my own horn, but toot. I can freestyle literally for hours. So I've got videos of me just pulling up some classic hip hop beats and just going off the dome. And that was the beat that I just, a couple times I was like, ooh, even myself, I gave myself a stink bar. I was like, what did I say? Oh God.
Right.
It brings something out. It looks like some conjuring going on. So great. Will, let me see if I'm right, man. If I'm right, what's your number one album of the year?
My album of the year was The Clips.
3 for 3. 3 for 3.
Nowhere around that. That album was a masterpiece. It told a story, high level rap, high level music combined with high level rap. Perfect features, perfect way to bring in your feature, perfect way to place your feature in certain songs when you place them to rap. It was bar none the best album of the year, hip hop wise. I can't, ain't no argument with that. We can get into the song albums and all, but we already know. You know what I'm saying? The story of every album, every song on the album. They had no holes as far as I'm concerned. You might have had something you didn't like as much as the other, but it was still put together the way it was supposed to be put together for whatever song that they did. And best album of the year, The Clips. Let God sort them out.
Bar none. Like I said,
And it's not biased because we all from VA. It's not biased because we all have lived or
they just had the best album.
Yeah, that there was no chinks, no scratches, no dents, no nothing in that album. Nothing.
They just did it. They did it.
Yeah. And like I said, they being in the game over 2 decades, they did stuff like, for example, when you've seen them performing this in the Vatican, when they did Birds Don't Sing, I didn't know they had that in them. They probably didn't know they had that in them. I tell you what, I called my mom after I listened to it. Be grateful that she was here. Called my dad because it's, especially when you become of a certain age. This is the age, if you haven't already, people their parents in your 40s. That's the reality that, you know, I tell people, especially if you have a good relationship, if you're one of them people that only your parents once or twice a year, maybe Christmas, Thanksgiving, and they're 60 years old, 70 years old, how many more Christmases you think you got? How many more Thanksgivings? 4, 5, 10 if you're lucky. That means you're only going to see your parents 4, 5, 10 more times.
Right.
And when you start thinking in those terms, you start getting anxiety. And when you start getting anxiety and you feel like your brain's going to explode, you get goalie pills. That's right, goalie gummies for relaxation. You can get 10% off with my code DITD goalie nutrition gummies.
Mm.
Y'all like that transition, right? That was
Yeah, right.
that was killer. We're trying to get some, got to get them promo
Oh, yeah.
dollars.
We know.
That's crazy. That, like I said, that was not rehearsed. We did not review each other's lists.
No.
No, not at all.
And you saw
You
there
know
was
something crazy though? We basically was in sync on two of them, right? Check this out. First it was 6
Yeah.
because we all had a up and coming artist, so to say, somebody that was on the grind, and then we had one the same. So
yep,
if you think about it, we had 1 and 6 for that, right? That's 16. And what's today's date? Just to be clear.
the 16th.
Okay,
We're out.
I just wanted to see.
Yeah.
This is my 6th season.
Damn.
And the last one. So 1-6 again. Oh,
Yeah. It's
yeah.
crazy. We all about to be 46 this year too.
Hey.
There's a 6 and
Yeah, boy.
something. There's a 6 and everything.
Don't be aging me.
Crazy.
Man, thank my brothers for joining me, man. Like I said, they're going to be back many times before we end this series. And of course, you can catch me whenever available on Pot with Petty. When you invite me, I'll be there to smoke and joke with my brother. And me and Will do something very soon as well. So I want everybody to do me a favor. Hit the like button. If you're looking on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. Turn that notification on because our shows and content drops sporadically. I'm my own man, so I make my own schedule. I was on vacation for winter vacation. I'm about to ramp up. Shout out to Will because he's given me a lot of great contacts that will be featured on the show with some favorites before we wrap this bad boy up. So do me a favor, turn those notification on. If you're looking on YouTube, leave a comment. That helps boost us in the algorithm. With us dropping less content but more quality content, it kicks us out the algorithm. Some videos will go, some will don't. In order to do that, leave a comment. That means you're intrigued. That boosts the algorithms. Do that for your boy. Also, follow my brothers on social media. They have so much great content coming for 2026, individually and together. My man got some merch coming out. Please check that out. We'll get you some more details. Other than that, I'm going to let my brothers have it and close us out. So, Will, I'll let you have your last words. Petty, get your last words, and then we'll end this episode.
Oh yeah, once again, y'all can catch me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. What else am I on? Shoot, am I on anything else? Snapchat. I don't really be doing nothing up there, but I'm just up there just to promote and everything like that. Other than that, y'all, like I said, on my other channels and my other media outlets, I said that I was letting people know that the merch is coming soon. I got a special announcement with that, and also got a rollout coming from my podcast and my second season of my radio TV show called What We Talking About. It's gonna be the What We Talking About podcast as well. Other than that, y'all just support my brothers up here, and we're gonna keep it moving in 2026. We're gonna get to it, and that's just gonna be what it is. It's your boy Real Spill Will, aka Mr. Spill, aka I'm getting good at this shit. I'm gone.
Yes, sir. Moving bricks in 2026. Petty.
For real.
That part.
Well, y'all can find me on all streaming platforms, including X. New episodes of Pop with Petty coming out. Petty's going, what is it? Petty Talks, Petty Interviews. So we're gonna be doing all through Seattle, all through Tacoma, all through Kent, Renton, all points in between. So we're gonna be doing that. And then what else? We're probably gonna give a little insight on this gambling shit, or this not gambling, but like casinos and shit. Like see how people that work there, see how they move when they off the clock. So try to see what these. I got a lot of friends in the casino now, so I'm trying to see what they doing.
I like the sound of that, man. I was just in the casino getting my ass bust. Pause. not too long ago. So
Mm.
when I come up there, I guarantee that I'm going to be up in Washington when it warm up a little bit because it's always cold up there, and I got old bones now. I can't do it in the winter.
Bro, this has been a warm winter. I'm gonna be honest, but look, I'm not even wearing a jacket. I'm outside. It's been a warm winter out here this year.
But
For some reason,
John, you like an old hoe, man. You don't get cold. John always be out there. You know, old hoes don't get cold. They be out there walking. It be 30.
It's surprisingly cold out here in Houston right now.
It's not cold out here right now. Like it's literally like a smooth like 55. You know, and compared to like in the winters this time of the year, like what was it, a couple of years ago, it was like 30, 20. So this is pretty warm.
It's like it's 35 degrees here in Hampton Roads right now, so it's cold as shit. That's why I got the hoodie on.
Shit.
I got the beanie. I can't do it. I'm not used to this. It's ridiculous. But
we're in the warmest weather right now.
Yeah, but it's cold. It's a little chilly out here right now, to be honest with
you. You said chilly though.
Chilly, this is a different kind. It's hoodie chilly though.
Yeah.
What is it, like 50?
Like, I don't know if it is now. It was probably like 45, 50.
Okay, yeah, see. Yeah.
And
same
breeze, it's a breeze kicking, like it's
okay.
Not just, it's blowing. Like, you know what I mean? Pause.
It's 35, and as you can say, it says feels like 25.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, y'all got the wind chill out there. I forgot. The wind chill of VA. I forgot about the wind chill. Like right off the fucking Lord now.
25. It is 25. It's ridiculous. I was at the casino like ridiculous. And I was
made me feel better. These cold with some money.
Hell yeah. I ain't with nothing. But anyway, guys, I thank you again for joining me, man. You guys are always welcome. Invited, please check out, support my brothers. 2026, like I said, we've got the final season of Down in the Den. We'll be shooting that until July. Tons of great guests coming on, so please always follow that. We're also going to have some travel content. We're traveling out to Washington. Hopefully we'll get another Den Fest. We haven't done one of those in 2 years. Hopefully get out to Houston, but we're going to be doing some travel content. Music, we got some new music coming out, ODC 2. Still working on that very soon, myself and Johnny Rap. So that will be available on Holland Jungle Records. And we'll be streaming on all platforms. Hopefully we'll get that out for the summer. ODC, the first one, Older the Cracker, of course, streaming always helps support. So if you want to stream the old album and see what it tastes of what you're going to get, the album was produced entirely by me. Check that out. My own solo project, it'll probably be my only album, but it's called 1988. I've been working on this album for 5 years. I've almost released it 3 times. And then because making beats is easy, writing is easy, but I don't like my voice. I don't like my own voice. So I get Dr. Dre syndrome, where I've probably got 120 songs that nobody has heard. Probably even more like concepts and parts of songs and stuff like that.
Right.
Spots on songs where the artists I've interviewed that I'm going to send to them to get bars and things of that nature. But ultimately, it's just really mixing, mastering my voice and learning how to get my voice to sound like I want to sound in the head. So that's the biggest thing. But hopefully that album will be coming out. The goal is to come out for my birthday. And it's called 1988. It's about the year that I really just like fell in love for hip hop. So it's an ode to hip hop, probably my first and last. But that'll be coming out soon. And then music videos. If you're interested in getting music videos for you got some music, we do reels, we do shorts, little 90-second teasers, things of that nature. Holla at me and my inbox at Marz_entertainment for business. Hit my link tree. We're doing those now. I've got a couple of music videos out now that are doing very well. So we got that going on. And then just, hanging out with my brothers, supporting. Please support Will's merch. Please support Petty's podcast and other ventures. And, spread love. It's a Hampton way. That's how we do it. So
I appreciate you, bro. For real, let you know I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Always, man. We're gonna keep rocking too.
All day. So as we
Yeah.
end the episode here and Down in the Den, you know what it's all about. It's peace, love, unity, respect. We out. Deuces.
Gone.